actions and become transcendentally situated, we remain endlessly trapped without any real direction. Traveling on the big wheel. I have been traveling on the big wheel for so long, sometimes as a fish in as many varieties, clang, cling, clong, without any direction, traveling deep beneath the waves, until caught in a fisherman's net, again start another rotation of craves. I have been traveling on the big wheel for so long, sometimes in variations of animals, some weak, some strong, just like a hamster endlessly running in circles on its wheel. I am starting to get dizzy. No goal, no end in sight. Imagine how I feel. I've been traveling on the big wheel for so long, in as many varieties of humans, their languages and songs. I've been traveling on a boat and a plane, in a car, on a bike, with a bus and a train. Traveling here, traveling there, everywhere in every gear. Like a spin of the wheel and the roll of a dice, you must pay your fare. I've been traveling on the big wheel for 8,400,000 species of life, from the past to the future, through the space and the light, traveling where the four winds blow, with the sun in my face, in the ice and the snow. Though Maya's world seems so nice, before I grab another slice, it would be wise to ask myself, can I afford the price? I've been running around in circles for millions of years, without any direction, with my eyes filled with tears. I've tried to minimize the message of love. I've underestimated the Lord up above. He's reaching out for us, you know, we've all been told. But why should he help us when we don't want to grab hold? Although I've been practicing Krishna consciousness for 50 years now, I am only just coming to grips with my choices in coming to this material world, accepting endless karmic species and all the accumulated suffering I have had to endure. Just like a hamster in his wheel cage, convinced he is going somewhere, I too did not question my actions. It wasn't until your divine grace came to me, opened my cage door, and told me to get out and be free, do I now understand the extent of your mercy and my foolishness. The spiritual master is receiving benediction from the ocean of mercy, just as a cloud pours water on the forest fire to extinguish it. The spiritual master delivers the materially afflicted world by extinguishing the blazing fire of material existence. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of such a spiritual master who is an ocean of auspicious qualities. Because of your mercy, Gurudev, I have a greater understanding of the precious acharyas, the six Goswamis, Nityananda Prabhu, Sri Advaita Prabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Sri Sri Radhakrishna, and the holy names. However, despite all the mercy I've been awarded, I still lack genuine love for Krishna. Krishna consciousness is shining so brightly throughout the world. Still, I hesitate to acknowledge it in a more personal way. I suspect it is due to a lack of closer relationships with my benefactors. There is a saying, if you want to know someone, first walk a mile in their shoes. But in response, I could say I have been a spiritual walker throughout my 50 years as a devotee, traveling and preaching, following in your footsteps and spreading the mission of bhakti. But then there's another saying, there are three things that you can do to develop a personal, loving relationship with someone. The first is communication. The second is communication. And the third is also communication. To which I would agree, I fall short of proper communication. Indeed, I could start personalizing my japa by praying to Harinam Prabhu to ask for the appropriate focus and taste before chanting my daily quota of rounds. I could begin to personalize my relationship with Radha and Krishna by talking to them and asking for guidance and protection over the illusions of this world. Srila Prabhupada, you once said, it is impossible for the jiva to single-handedly avoid and overcome the illusions of distraction. However, by the mercy of the Lord, this is accomplished with ease. Therefore, it is essential to prayerfully beg for the Lord's grace with great humility. For this is the only means to master the higher perfections of Krishna consciousness. Lord Chaitanya emphasized that a devotee will not attain love without attachment to Krishna. He cannot achieve perfection without love, even if he renders devotional service for a long period of time. I am on the last lap of my time in this body, and you have given me many resources to achieve the highest human perfection and return to our spiritual home in the spiritual world. I am tired of this material world and I want to return home. Sooner or later, I must get off this big wheel, and the sooner the better is now how I feel. To do this, I will need to set my goals high and be honest and become a spiritual talker, create pure emotions, feel a longing to be with Krishna, and develop a more intimate relationship with the eternal associates of Krishna. You are an eternal associate of the spiritual world, and I beg you, please, arrange my deliverance from this material world. Please guide me on the path I have now chosen, and when I am ready, direct me to the dancing party of Radha and Krishna, where I can be free and happy forever. Your unworthy servant, Dhirasanta Dasa Goswami.